Hey everyone, before we begin, I'd like to remind you all that these throwback videos are composed of clips that I had previously shared on the old channel. However, I'm aware that the majority of my subscribers have not seen these videos, and that is the reason that I'm continuing to share them. So please be aware that some of the voiceover work and audio that you're about to hear is pretty old, and the quality isn't the same as the videos that you're used to seeing on my channel. With that said, today's countdown features 2 collaborations with my buddy, the darkmooseman. I've combined these videos into one. This story comes to us from my home city of Las Cruces, New Mexico. Sandra Gonzalez was mourning the fairly recent loss of her daughter, 2-year-old Faviola Rodriguez. The passing of the young girl was a tragic shock to the community, but what would happen next, nobody could see coming. Around late 2019, a family noticed certain toys and items going missing from their loved one's gravesite. So they decided to set up a video camera to capture the person responsible. But when they reviewed the footage the next day, they realized what they were looking at. The footage shows a toddler, the size and look of Faviola, wandering around the gravesites next to her own, gathering items and toys in the middle of the night. The family reached out to Sandra to show her what they found. And upon seeing the video for the first time, she became crippled in disbelief and tears, saying that the little girl in the video was her daughter.
She told us, well, as soon as she showed me the picture, I started crying.
Soon the entire city of Las Cruces, New Mexico, and its neighboring city, El Paso, Texas, would hear the news of this footage.
The mother of a toddler who died years ago claims her daughter's spirit is caught on camera.
And since, nobody has come forward with an explanation. In one of the videos, the ghostly child can be seen walking alongside a taller apparition. Some believe that this is 2-year-old Faviola guiding another soul to heaven.
Brandon had recently moved back into his family's old house. He explains that over the years, something dark haunted that house, and even after having the home blessed, it wouldn't leave. Whatever it was, specifically attached itself to one of the upstairs rooms. One night, as Brandon is leaving to spend the night in his apartment, his dog Booker begins to bark in the direction of the haunted room and also pees the bed.
Booker, no. And Booker just keeps on staring in my mom's room. That room is literally the most haunted, especially the attic in that room. And Booker, what do you see, bro? Booker, no. Stop. Look. And this is right before we were about to leave. I'm getting ready to leave this house right now because it's getting late and I don't want to. Booker, no.
As they're leaving the house, Booker runs towards the room as if he's seeing someone there.
And of course, it's my mom's room. Of course. Booker, no. Come here. It's like he saw something and then the thing disappeared. That's why he's going crazy. Booker, come on, let's go. Yo, Booker. There's no way. I know you guys just heard that. Booker, we are leaving right now. Come. What? Booker, come here! Yo, what the
As Brandon grabs Booker to leave, they're both scared by a loud noise that came from upstairs.
Booker, come here right now. Please, bro, let's go. Booker. Hurry up, let's go. No, Booker, come on. Let's go. Come here. Come on, yeah, let's go. No, this way, out the garage. Guys, what the
Booker jumps off his hands and is visibly frightened. He grabs Booker and leaves the house.
Before sharing this next story, I must reveal that the images you are about to see have a dark, underlying backstory. The doll in these images has been said to curse those who look at it, even through its photographs. Robert the doll is said to be one of, if not the most haunted objects in existence. It was given to a boy named Eugene Otto as an early childhood gift somewhere after the year 1904. But the true origins of this doll remain widely debated. It's said that Robert was a gift from Eugene's grandfather, who had acquired it on a trip to Germany in 1904. The doll was traced back to the Steiff Company, which still exists today. But some say that he was actually gifted to Eugene from a family acquaintance. Legend has it that the family servant and Robert's parents had a falling out. And when she left, she gave Robert this doll, having intentionally placed a voodoo curse on it. Whatever the case may be, Eugene was immediately attached. He soon dressed it in one of his own outfits and began taking Robert everywhere he went. What seemed like an innocent childhood attachment to the doll soon became an unsettling fixation. He began talking to Robert as if he was another person. At first, his parents thought he simply had a wild imagination, as they'd hear him up at night talking to Robert. Until one night, they heard someone talking back. A much deeper, manly voice, muffled by the walls of the hallway. When they went to go check on him, they found nobody, except for him and the doll. After a while, Eugene's attitude began changing. He began throwing fits and blaming his actions on the doll. His parents began to find mutilated toys and belongings around the house. And when confronted, all that Gene would say is, "Robert did it." Gene would wake up in the middle of the night screaming, and when his parents went to go check on him, his room would be in disarray. Whether or not these occurrences were just a result of childhood imagination, or perhaps the result of some sort of trauma Gene and his family were experiencing, one thing is certain. This doll was the recipient of years of potent negative energy. And some say that this is where the curse truly stems from. Tales of Gene's unhealthy relationship with the doll have continued to this day, some believing that Robert was actually responsible for the downfall of Gene's marriage. Others claiming that Gene died with Robert laying by his side. Today, Robert the doll resides in the Fort East Mortello Museum in Key West, Florida, where he is visited daily by the thousands of others who remain curious about his aura. Many visitors, however, claim that they've been the recipient of terrible misfortune after photographing Robert without his permission. The museum receives countless letters every week from those who believe they've been cursed for disrespecting Robert.
Late at night, an owner saw her Airbnb door was open, so she called the police suspecting someone had broken in. When the officers get there, the owner assures them nobody's staying there, so she asked the 2 police officers on site to check the house for any intruders. Using their body cams, this is what was recorded.
How's it going? What seems to be the problem?
I left for a while to go shopping, and when I came home, the door is open. I think somebody broke in.
Does anyone live in the house?
Yes, my husband, myself, and our 2 kids, but they're out of town right now. They're with his parents.
And how many rooms do you have?
2 upstairs and 1 downstairs.
All right, we're gonna have to go and search the house. Is it okay if we go in?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any like pets or dogs or anything?
No.
All right. Just stay here, man. Police, if anyone's here, make yourself known. Police. Anyone inside?
He hears a loud bang coming from the bathroom, but doesn't find anyone. They split up to check the house, and as he goes upstairs, he sees this.
Police, anyone inside, make yourself known.
A door opens up on its own, but nothing's there. He goes to check the second room. And again, the door opens up by itself, but still, he doesn't find anything. As he goes downstairs, he turns his back on the rooms, and this happens.
Downstairs clear.
You can hear someone running towards him, and when he turns around, there's no one there.
Upstairs clear? Yeah, we're good.
A man named Cody was home alone one day when he started observing strange activity around his house. When he noticed the odd occurrences beginning to escalate, he started recording. And what he captured will haunt you. As he begins recording, he hears a steady noise coming from the hallway. And as he approaches the restroom, things begin to escalate. When he turns the corner, he sees this. But as he's trying to recall if he left the faucet on or not, he hears something shuffling behind him. Frightened that this might be somebody in the house with him, he decides to step outside and call his girlfriend. Thinking that this could be an intruder, she urges him to stay outside of the house and call the police. But stubborn as us men can be, he goes back inside.
I said, well, look, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to keep filming because I don't know what to expect.
And when he does, he finds this. After seeing this, he immediately exits the house once again.
Nope, I'm going back outside. I don't know what this is. I got scared.
Cody said when he returned to the house, he began going through all of the rooms and closets, looking for any evidence of an intruder. But he found nothing. It wasn't until he reviewed the recordings on his phone that he saw it. The face of someone or something staring at him from the doorway of his daughter's bedroom. Needless to say, Cody and his family did not get sleep for nights after this. Whenever they find themselves alone, they can't fight the feeling that something's watching them.
A father and his daughters inherited his grandmother's house after her recent passing. Little did the family know that this would only be the start of a horrifying haunting. Immediately as they move in, they notice all her belongings were left untouched. Alex and his daughter settle in the house and he records the whole thing, but it wasn't until later that he would realize someone else was in the house. What looks like a dark figure can be seen in the mirror watching them. One night, Alex hears a chair being dragged. When he goes to check, this happens.
Okay, I just heard a really loud noise coming up here from the same place where all the other stuff has been going on. Like something was dragging across the floor. Turn on the lights, like everybody says. Okay, come on. I know I heard something. I don't know. See, I don't know. I don't fucking know. There's nothing.
A face can be seen watching him from a dark room. Alex says that face is his grandmother's. A few nights later, things get worse.
This is not what I signed up for when I got this house. Oh, shit! Fuck! Come on.
Alex sees what looks like his grandmother, but when he goes to check, there's no one there.
Holy shit, is there somebody in here, or was that actually my fucking grandmother? Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh. What the fuck? Oh my god. The fucking robe is sitting there on the floor. Are you kidding me?
Is Alex being haunted by his grandmother, or is it something much worse?
Two young women were on their way home from a party. As they approached their house, they saw the silhouette of a man standing in a very strange way. As they passed, they tried to be polite and say hello. But what happened next is highly disturbing.
También, es la primera vez que yo nací. La verdad, casi no salgo ni nada, pero me encantó. Yo me voy a salir 1000 veces. Aquí, los que nunca salen a fiestas, No, pero sí estuve chido, güey. No, a mí sí me gustó, la verdad. ¿Pero los conocías? No, güey. ¿Tú? No. Sí, no mames. No, espérate, güey. ¿Qué pedo, güey? ¿Qué pedo? Buenas noches. ¿Qué pedo, güey? A ver, camínale rápido, güey. A la verga. ¿Qué pedo, güey? Güey, y no pasa nada de carros. Güey, eso nos pasa por andar en fiestas, güey. No mames, ya sé. A la verga, güey. ¿Qué pedo?
As the girls approach their home, they notice that this man began to follow them, approaching faster and faster.
¡No! ¡Güey! ¡No! ¡No! ¡Métete a la casa, güey! ¡Métete! ¡Está dentro! ¡Está dentro, güey! ¡No, güey! ¡Métete a cuarto, güey! ¡Métete a cuarto, güey! ¡Métete a cuarto!
In a state of shock and panic, one of the girls calls a nearby friend.
Aquí estábamos llamando a una amiga para que viniera.
Está afuera, güey. Está afuera. Güey, está afuera. Escúchanos, mira la casa, por favor. No, güey, hay alguien aquí adentro de la casa, güey. Por favor, rápido, güey. Por favor. ¿Quién es? ¿Quién es? Voy a llamar a la policía. ¿Quién es? Espérate, espérate, güey. Si es en serio, güey, no, güey. ¿Por qué se metió un pato a la casa, güey?
¿Qué pasó aquí?
Se metió, fue cuando nos fuimos a la fiesta, güey.
Sí, pero... ¿Nosotros le que se revisa?
Es que luego ahorita se escuchó cosas y yo...
If this indeed is a prank, it is very elaborate, and based on the girls' reactions, they don't appear to be in on it. One thing is for sure, the terror in their voices is quite real.
Ten cuidado, por favor, güey. Uy, no sé qué está pasando, güey. Al chile, de repente un tipo bien raro nos empezó a seguir. Uy, qué miedo. ¿Qué pasó, güey? ¿Qué pasó, güey? ¿Qué pasó, güey? ¿Qué pasó? Güey, ¿estás bien? ¿Qué pasó? Ay, se sumó. Güey, ¿qué es? Ay, no, no, güey, no, no. Alguien está en el cuarto, güey. Alguien está en el cuarto, espérense, güey. Voy a llamar a la policía. ¿Quién? ¿Alguien en el cuarto?
What happened after they ran out of the house is unknown.
Their daughter was in her room, sleeping in her crib, when they noticed someone was with her. A mother by the name Laura Honigan shares a haunting video of their newborn daughter being visited by someone or something hiding in the dark. Through the nanny cam via night vision, what looks like a person is seen walking by her daughter's crib. But after verifying the nanny cam, they realized someone or something's living in their daughter's room. She thought her cat was looking at her. Then this happened. A woman by the name Jenna posts fun videos for her cat Pip onto her social media page. But one day, she posted a disturbing video that shocked her viewers to their core. While Jenna's laying on her bed, she notices a pair of glowing eyes watching her outside her room.
Pip? Come here.
Thinking it's just her cat Pip, she calls out to him. Then this happens.
Come here, guy. Buddy. Come here, guy. Buddy.
Her cat Pip hears her calls and enters the room, but whatever was looking at her hides into the darkness. If it wasn't her only cat Pip watching her, then just who or what was that?
Many believe that shadow people are entities that only visit during the deepest hours of the night, lurking at your bedside just as you drift off into sleep. But what if you saw one in broad daylight? A man had been experiencing things in his house that he couldn't explain. Open doors, misplaced items. While attempting to document some of the strange occurrences, he accidentally captured what some say is a dark entity lurking in his house.
Black I'm doing this all morning and I don't have time for this today. Stop. Hey buddy, I got too much going on. You gotta cut it out. Okay. Just gonna set it up. Paper towels. And we'll just let the phone roll. I asked you if you gotta go or you gotta come downstairs or something. Wherever you're gonna go, you gotta go.
Did you see it?
I asked if you gotta go or you gotta come downstairs or something. Wherever you're gonna go, you gotta go.
Although this video is simple enough, and any editor could easily fake this, there's something freaky about the subtle appearance of this figure.
He's okay. Please, not today. Just little buddy. Little buddy.
If your dog starts acting like this, something really bad is about to happen. A man by the name Pablo Dostor went to explore an abandoned church that's rumored to be haunted due to the common satanic ritual practices that had taken place there. As Pablo and his dog Draco hiked through the secluded woods of Cordoba, Argentina, They find the abandoned church, but it's what happened next that horrified viewers to their core.
Sí, definitivamente se nota que era. Bueno, muy baja la entrada. Wow. Draco, vení. Bueno, definitivamente no quiere entrar. Es por algo.
As Pablo walks inside, he begins to feel his heart race as if its body's entering fight or flight mode. But as he calls his dog Draco, he seemed too scared to enter the area.
Bueno, definitivamente no quiere entrar. Oh, vení, dale un chiquito. Vení, entra.
Pablo continues to call Draco, but as he finally comes in, he quickly gets out, as if there's danger lurking inside. What could have possibly taken place here that would conjure such an evil presence? It's safe to say Pablo was wise to listen to Draco.
What if you were at home, working in your office, when you look outside the window to see this? Another strange occurrence in broad daylight. That's exactly what happened to this woman when she noticed these three men standing oddly still.
Okay, listen. I have tried to explain this to my friends and family before, and everyone's telling me that this is perfectly normal. Are you telling me that these three dudes, sometimes there's six, but today there's three because it is a little chilly out, are not waiting for some sort of instruction from their supreme overlord? I'm like 99% sure that's what's going on. Somebody else said maybe they're doing Tai Chi, but they're just standing there. And it is so creepy. They do this every week and I don't know what's going on. What are you doing, weird dudes? They've been standing like that for 10 minutes. 10 minutes! Like, I'm doing stuff on my computer in my office and I'm looking out there and these dudes are just standing there. But listen, if I disappear in the night, these guys did it. I'm like 99.999% sure that's what happens. 'Cause what the hell?
This is why you should be careful when buying antique dolls. User Zombie660 recorded a horrifying video while she was playing a cup game with her family. What she saw that night was so unsettling that it left her worried for her safety and looking for answers. In the video, everything begins fairly normal until something behind her smiles for the camera. What looks like a small doll seemingly pops up for the camera, as if it's sitting upright on its own. She explains that as soon as she noticed the doll watching her in the video, she immediately locked it away.
The next time you get the urge to explore an abandoned building, you may want to think twice. There may already be someone or something inside. When it comes to witchcraft and black magic, I have little information, but it doesn't take a witch or a Satanist to to see what's going on here. And this is no tea party.
What the hell? Oh, shit, come on, I wanna see what it...
If you get a feeling like somebody's watching you at night, this could be why. A YouTube user by the name Mr. Spouter has been waking up to strange sounds around his house late at night. And after looking around but finding no one, he decides to record a video to see if he can capture whatever's in his house. He doesn't notice, but inside his spare room, a dark figure can be seen, watching him. Did Mr. Spouter come face to face with an intruder, or could it be something evil showing itself to